Hi, my name is Ham Ewan and my metric number is 2548557. Today I want to present my real-time programming assignment 1. The title is Calculate Software Effort Estimation. Let's start my presentation. Okay, first this is my main class. In this class we'll call the method from the other classes. Okay, first for the calculator. This class will extend the calculate software effort estimate and implement the interface class of strategy 1. Okay, this is the first step to calculate the actor here. This method is called ask the user to enter the quantity, and then this method is for the calculate the total actor point, and then it will use the formula here. This formula is plus 3 this three method, and then we'll get the total actor point. It also have the method to get the total actor point to another class. Second is calculate use case. This class also it will extend the calculate software effort estimate and implement the class the interface classes like strategy 1 and strategy 2 to use the formula here to calculate the formula. In this method is ask the user to enter the quantity, and then in this method is the calculate the total use case, use the formula here like the calculator, and then for this formula is calculate the UUCP, and then it also use the formula like this. In this content 2 is the other class, is the class to call out the method. It also have the method to get the UUCP to the another class. Okay, and the third is the weighting technical factor. It also extend the calculate software effort estimation classes, the main class, and then in this class it have the array here to store the weight rating, and then this also is another class to call out the formula in the multi-strategy. This method is ask the user to enter the project rating, and then this method is calculate the total T factor here. It also have the method to get the total T factor. This method is calculate the TCF, and it also have the method to get the TCF to the another class, and this method is to calculate the size of the software, and then it will call the UUCP from the calculate use case class there to calculate the size of the software. It also have the method to get the size of the software to the another class, and this is the step 4. In this class also extend the calculate software effort estimate is extend the main class, and then in this class also have the array to store the weight rating, rate rating, and then it also have used the formula in the multi-strategy class. And this method is ask the user to enter the project rating, and then in this method is calculate the total E factor. This is the formula to how to calculate the E factor. In this is the formula from the multi-strategy class, and then it also have the method to get the E factor to the another class, and this method is calculate the aspiration factor, the EF. it also have to get the EF here. This method also calculate the use case point and then call the exact UC from the weighting technical factor class there, and it will have the get method. This is the method to count the experience factor. If the E1 and E1 to E6 when the project rating is less than 3, the count will automatic +1, and if the E7 to E8 is more than the project rating is more than 3, the count will automatic +1, and then it will have the get method here. And the last is the weighting report, and next is the calculate man hour, and this class to calculate the man hour, and then it also will extend the man class. It also use the formula in the multi-strategy classes, and this method is called the count in the weighting report, the weighting report class there. And then if the count is less than 2, the ER will get the 20, and then if the count is more than 3 or less than 4, the ER is 28. And then if the count is more than 5, it will pop out the message here. And then this method is calculate the total man hour. It also call the UCP from the another class. It also have the get method here. For the adjusting man hour, this class also extend the man class, and then in this method also call the total man hour from the another class, and then ask the user to enter the percentage of the range, and then this is the formula to calculate the adjusting man hour. And then it also have the get method here. And for the last is weighting report for complexity. This class also extend the main class. In this class, this is the formula how to calculate the simple, average, complex. And then in this method is ask the user to input the quantity of simple, average, and complex. And this method is how to calculate the total report. It also have used the formula in the add2 class, and it also have get method, and this is the calculate the total adjusting man hour for the project. And then this is it's also use the formula in add3 classes, and this is the add2 class. It will extend the weighting report for complexity and implement the strategy file. This is the formula. This add3 also extend the weighting report for complexity and then implement the strategy 6, and this is the formula here. This is the calculate the total EF. It will extend the weighting experience factor and implement the strategy 4, and this is the formula here. For the next, this is the class for content 1, content 2, content 3, content 4, content 5, and content 6. This is the multi-strategy class and implement the strategy 3. This is the formula here. And this is the interface strategy 1, interface strategy 2, interface strategy 3, interface strategy 4, and interface strategy 5, and the last is interface strategy 6. And the last is the table. This class table will extend the calculate software efforts estimate, and then this method is this method is for the table 1 is for the step 1, and table 2 for the step 2, table 3 for the step 3, and table 4 for the step 4. And then for the output, this total adder is sum up these three adder type, and then to get the total use case same as the total adder point, sum up these three use case type. And then for the UUCP is the total use case plus adder point. Okay, for the step 3 is okay, for the total technology is 42, and then for the TCF, the formula is negative 0.03 multiply the total technology factor and then plus 1.4 to get the total TCF. And then for the exact UC is UUCP multiply the TCF to get 61.2. Okay. For the step 4, if the project rating is over than 5, it will cut up the statement and then ask the user to enter again. And then it will calculate the total experience factor here, and then the TCF here. The TCF formula is negative 0.03 multiplied by the total experience factor and plus 1.4. It will get the TCF here. And then for the UCP is the UUCP multiplied by the TCF multiply the EF to get the UCP, and then the total man hour is the ER multiplied by the UCP. And then for the last step is ask the user to enter the percentage of the risk. Let's say it's 5. It will calculate the adjusted man hour, and this is 1.0 plus the percentage, and then multiply by the total man hour. And then for the last step is enter the quantity for the waiting report. And then it will calculate the total report here. And then for the last, the formula is the calculate the total man hour for the project is the adjusting man hour plus the total report man hour to get the total man hour for this project. And then this is the metric here. It will generate the calculate the metric. And then for the graph diagram, this is my graph diagram here. Thank you. That's all for my presentation.